Yerrrrrr. What's poppin'? What's really good? What up? What up? What up? What's poppin', my genies? What's poppin', my genies? What's up with y'all, man? Alberto Cabrera, what's poppin'? Jack Sparrow, what's really good? Mike Spade, what's poppin'? D Status, Know the Ledge, what's really good, my G's? I'm saying though, what's poppin'? Official Cam 7, Manny Gomez, the Iron Man, Neville Chung, what up? Samuela, O'Neal Perez, what up? What's good with y'all dudes? You know, I just came on here to smoke my slim blunt with y'all right quick before I headed in. You heard? Came to smoke my little slim blunt, man. All of that's coming, bro. Twin Tower Ring story coming and all of that. You heard? I'm about to do an exclusive series about my struggles in the rap game. That's gonna be on my Patreon only. You heard? It's gonna be fire, bruh. It's gonna be fire, bruh. That's a fact. Slim Blunt Gang is definitely in the building. You heard? New material on the page. Go leave a comment on that new Thurston Howell joint. You heard? Shout out to the bro Shannon Briggs. You know what I mean? Go leave a comment on that if y'all ain't hear that joint yet. I got a new episode uploading right now. Shit taking dumb long to upload though. I don't know what's really good. But as soon as I get off this live with y'all, I'm dropping a new episode. Well, it ain't. It's a small, short episode. Then it's one. Then it's a good throwback with my nigga Suge. That's fire. But it's definitely a new exclusive clip on there that dudes need to hear. Peace, peace. Nah, I used to do Uptown in Brooklyn. I used to do like Spanish Harlem and Upper West Side, like uh the Valley area. Growing up, my pops used to live uptown on 106 between Manhattan and Columbus, you heard? Know what I mean? And my uncle used to get money back over there back in the days, and he was from the east side of Harlem. You feel what I'm saying? So I was back and forth from Brooklyn to Uptown and shit. You heard? I used to be going up to the Wiz on 100th Street and all that. 99th or 100th Street, whatever that was. I used to be going up to the motherfucking Wiz, copping all type of albums and shit when I was dumb young. NWA shit, Easy E shit. I bought that Easy E album from the Wiz on 100th Street and Broadway back in the days. Real talk. Brookline was popping. Yeah, my niggas. But yeah, if y'all ain't joined that Patreon yet, go join my Patreon page, $9.99 a month. Get to watch the new movie story that I just dropped. You heard, Body Parts, Serial Killing the Projects. Let me know how y'all feel about that. I mean, I know that's a strong story and a controversial story, and a lot of niggas is probably watching that like, damn, my nigga. I mean, you was around shit like that, like, yeah, bro. I mean, when you living in New York City housing, bro, you don't have a choice on who your neighbors are. You heard? You don't have a choice on who's living in the building with you. You don't have a choice. That's why that shit is called public housing. You heard? And if you ain't got nowhere else to go, guess what? You might have to live next door to a murderer, my nigga. You heard? You just might have to live next door to a murderer, my nigga, because This is public housing. You heard? Niggas ain't there because they want to be there. They there because they have to be there. So keep that in mind. Yo, Wop, what up? I'm on live right now. What's goody though? All right, I'm gonna hit you right back when I get off this shit. All right. Yeah, man. Real talk. But nah, I'm about to handle some business, man. I got some dope ass new stories on the way, man. Trust me. That's all I've been doing is grinding. You know what I mean? Getting new material. But I got some dope ass new stories on the way, man. Crazy shit, man. Crazy shit, man. I'm blessed. You heard? I'm blessed. And then, I got dudes calling me, man, giving me information about shit I ain't know about. You feel me? Exclusive shit, man. Exclusive shit, man. Real talk. A lot of shit gotta come on this channel, man. I can't hold it back. But yeah, man. Mikey Larcher was populating. New York YouTube blood was popping. Ramel Peace. Jersey was populating. Massive Gaming, what up? Jesus, what up? Talking hip hop was populating. Right now I'm smoking some Scotty. You heard? Smoking some Scotty Pippen. Shit is decent. You heard? Smoking some Scotty. That shit right. I got some Scotty and some Gary. Got some Scotty and some Gary. I'm good, man. You heard? I be taking it easy on the weed, man. Come in, blow a cup, blow a motherfucking L. Wake up in the morning, I might, you know what I mean? My morning coffee, blow a good L. You heard? But I be chilling, man. I be keeping it light, man. Slim Blunts, you already know. DJ Mark Diamond was popping, my bro. PJ Hoodie was really good. Talking hip hop, yeah, that Gary is serious. Maron Hatcher, man. It's another story about Two Gun Divine on the page. Now I mean, put in Two Gun Divine. St. Laz is gonna come up with another story about something with my bro Murder. Rest in peace. You feel me? So that's the second Two Gun Divine story. But I'm gonna keep it real, man. All of these stories, man, it's just making me want to do a real series like The Wire, except for in Brooklyn, bruh. Imagine a Wire. Imagine a new series that's like The Wire, except for that shit is Brooklyn. You heard? Brownsville in general, like recreating all these characters. Then I got another motherfucking movie and series idea that's just bananas, bro. I'm telling you, this is just a message to any Hollywood movie producer that may be secretly watching the channel. I'm telling you, bro. Listen, I may not be a professional screenwriter and shit like that, but I'm gonna tell you something. I got some fucking ideas for series and movies that will get billions of dollars. So if you a movie producer out there and you connected and you really got that connect, because it's simple as having a connect that just be like, yo, listen, these niggas make movies, this is what we do. It ain't about the bread, because I know I ain't got the bread to film no series of movies that should take millions of dollars. You feel what I'm saying? But as far as the synopsis, man, listen, bruh. I got some synopsises for a nigga ass. You heard? I got some ideas for a nigga ass when it come to that. When it comes to this series shit. Like I don't even want to talk some of my ideas on here because I don't want my shit leaking out. But I got some stupid ideas for a series, my nigga. Like once I get me a good Hollywood connect that understands the vision, it's over, bruh. I got both my phones, so my phone right here is filming me, but then I'm reading y'all comments on this phone, you heard? So if I'm looking down, that's why. Know the ledge, you a funny motherfucker, bro. Nigga said the movie was so dark I had to watch some Fat Vegetarian. Nah, my bro. I know that shit is dark, my nigga. That shit was 20 years ago, you feel me? But that shit was crazy, my nigga. It was even crazier having to live through that dumb shit. You know what I mean? Being around that hot box nigga and all of that shit was rough, man. You heard? It was rough. Strong Island, what's poppin'? Goldie, what's really good? Stowe Stacking 202, what's populating? Charlie Hustle, what up? Yeah, my nigga. Houston, Texas, was popping. Yeah, man, I'm chilling though. But yeah, man, you feel me? That movie, that long movie story that I did, like, you feel me? I forgot to put that shit too. I meant to put a disclaimer on that shit, man. When I eventually release it to YouTube, after it gets old on Patreon, you feel me? If I do that, I gotta put the disclaimer on there because I don't want to offend nobody's family members and shit that got killed and shit. And I forgot to mention that too. Like I spoke to the dude's son, the second dude who got killed. I spoke to his son, man. You feel me? Word up. I bumped into his son. I forgot to put that shit in the doc, man. You heard in the movie. But I spoke to son's son, and he was like, yo, man, I just wanted to come. I seen a nigga in front of my building one day. So he was like, yo, that was my father that got killed, blah, blah, blah. You feel me? He said, yo, I just want to take one good last look at this building because we grew up in here when we was young. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I guess at one time, his wife and his kids lived with him. You feel me? So he was like, yo, we grew up, and he was looking up at the building. He said, I just wanted to look at this building one more last time, man. He said, because we millionaires now. He said we just won crazy millions in a lawsuit because they sued the NYPD for letting that nigga go after he admitted to that first dumping that first body. They let son go. You feel what I'm saying? Then he got out and killed that dude. So his family sued the NYPD for letting that nigga go. Cause if he wouldn't have let him go, they father would have never got killed. You feel what I'm saying? Some of them niggas got stupid bread. You heard? They got stupid bread for that. And I seen a nigga's son just looking up at the building, man. I was like, wow, that's crazy, bro. You understand what I'm saying? Because I told you I knew the nigga. I knew son. That was my bro that got killed. You feel what I'm saying? The Vietnam veteran dude. So it's like, yo, man. Yeah, I don't want to offend nobody about that shit, man, because I ain't put it out for that, man. You feel what I'm saying? I'm just happy to live through that fucking story. And and I was there in Dykeman at the time when that shit happened. You feel me? Living in Dykeman when that shit happened in my building. So, you heard? Pierre McDonald, I appreciate you, bro. Live by the code was popping. Ramel, Camden, New Jersey was really good. Jadime, I don't want to say your name wrong, bro. Jadime was populating. BX for real, NYC was really. Castle Hill was popping. M Uno was popping. Barcelona gang in the building. Know what I mean? Howard University was popping. Howard Projects, Ville gang. Ville life. You heard my nigga M Uno in the building. Real talk. On 2/5, you might have saw me on 2/5, man. I wasn't on 2/5 today, I don't think. I might have been, though. I don't know. I be driving around, my nigga. I be moving around the city, my nigga. So I be all over New York. But if you see me, holla out that Gen Pop gang. You heard? Gen Pop fam, and I'ma know you peoples. Good luck in my bro. Live by the code was popping. Harlem was really good. Harlem on fire right now. Kingsborough was really good. Codename Mott's was popping. Henry Clemente, what up? Yeah, my nigga. Shit real though. But yeah, my nigga, you know what I mean? I'm just grinding, bro. I'm just grinding, man. Like I'm thankful for some of the stories I'm getting. You feel what I'm saying? I'm thankful that, dudes feel appreciate this channel. Like, I had a legend, I had a Brooklyn legend today tell me, um, like, yo, when I watch this channel, man, like, and I listen to these stories, I be feeling like I'm in a movie. You feel me? Like, and that shit was a compliment because I understand what he meant by that. He just saying, like, our regular Brooklyn upbringing and the shit niggas went through, New York upbringing, the shit niggas went through, shit is movie like, man. You feel me? So when you put it all together, the history of this shit, and speak about it, shit puts you in a movie like realm. You feel what I'm saying? But for a Brooklyn legend that put in legendary Brooklyn history, for a Brooklyn legend to tell you that about your show, you know what I mean? That shit's deep, bro. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? We don't know who the fuck is watching this show, bro. You feel me? We could have some of the biggest celebrities in the motherfucking world that's tuned into this show. You feel me? And they just don't want to admit that they addicted to this New York content because it's addictive. Like I told the bro Shannon Briggs yesterday and the bro Vic Lowe, I had to tell niggas, I said, yo, look, I got a channel, the shit is doing what it do. But what it really is, bro, I'm just a Brownsville junkie. I'm a Brooklyn and Brownsville junkie. Like, I just want to know everything that happened under the sun in Brooklyn and Brownsville, especially. You feel what I'm saying? But the Brooklyn as a whole, I just want to know anything and everything that ever happened under the sun. You feel me? And then after I'm done with Brooklyn, I'll be looking for shit that happened in other boroughs. You feel what I'm saying? But for the most part, my nigga, I'm just a junkie with those stories. I be just wanting to hear what happened in the hood that I was raised in. You feel me? And the same thing with Rikers Island because sad as it may sound, you know, I was on Rikers Island at 16 years old and at 17 years old. So it's like niggas kind of grew up in the penitentiary. I kind of grew up in the penitentiary. I became a man in the penitentiary, which is not a good thing. So it's like jail was like, it's part of my childhood. So as sad as that may sound, when a normal person reflects on their childhood and the places they grew up and experienced things up as they was growing up, when I reflect on my shit, I think of C-74, you heard, and jails and shit. And the niggas I was around in jail because, I spent a nice chunk of my childhood basically in the penitentiary. I is a child to me because a nigga 21, 22, all that shit, you a kid. You feel me? So, know what I mean? I was motherfucking still a baby, 17, 18, 16 in the penitentiary. So shit is like motherfucking reminiscing on my childhood is in jail. You feel me? Before that, my little bit of Brooklyn history before I even came out the house. You feel me? But yeah, I'm just a junkie, bro. I'm a Rikers Island story junkie, a state prison junkie, story junkie. I just it's interesting to me. So it may not be interesting to everybody, but it's interesting to us here at Gen Pop. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, some people may feel like we glorifying, gangsters and street legends and killers but what I'm really doing is just documenting the history of, you know, Brooklyn, like New York streets, my nigga, because when you watch mob movies, I know all the Italian mob niggas. I know all of them niggas. Like baseball cards, I could name them niggas. You feel what I'm saying? Any niggas from Philly, Brooklyn, every motherfucker that did they thing, you mention their name, I know some information about them. Same thing with our gangsters. Like, you know what I mean? I just want to document our gangsters. You know what I mean? Because it also explains, it gives niggas that work and explains to niggas the type of childhood niggas had to grow up in. You feel me? Like niggas grew up in the war zone with niggas that were sociopathic, homicidal maniacs. You feel me? So it's a certain way a nigga may be that you may not understand because a nigga grew up around homicidal sociopaths. You feel me? So a nigga may be a little different than you. But that's all it is. Grizz, what's populating, my nigga? Corey Dub, what's populating, my G's? Goldie, I appreciate you, my bro. Real talk. Yeah, I got my little Benetton shit on, man. I fell off with my Benny, man. I fell off with my Benny, but I gotta get back on my Benny. You heard? I gotta get back on my Benny, man. You know, Benny closed down in New York, so it ain't no more Benetton store in New York. You used to be able to just go up in there and snatch you a little hoodie or something. You can't do that no more. So it's like they only online and shit. So, you know what I mean? You gotta be on point like a sniper. Tina Smith, what's really good? Jerry Green, what up? DD, nah, I don't got no more Dr. York stories, man, but you know what I mean? I definitely gotta document that history on how son had the whole Bushwick Ave looking like Saudi Arabia for a period of time. You heard me when I was a kid, and I used to be driving from Williamsburg back to Brownsville. My uncle used to be driving us back to Brownsville from Williamsburg. We come down Bushwick Ave. I'd be like, what the fuck? Shit was looking like Saudi Arabia out this motherfucker. You heard? Dr. York wasn't playing no games. Tina Smith, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate your viewership. Appreciate you watching, man. You feel me? I'm just a I'm just a humble old YouTuber. I'm a humble old you like a farmer, like an organic farmer. I'm just a little humble old YouTuber creating organic content, uploading it for the peoples to watch. You heard? Yo, I'm on a 30-day suspension of not being monetized, my nigga. So they ain't gonna let you like send super chats and fucking send stickers and none of that. Sucks. Like YouTube spanked me. I uploaded something I wasn't supposed to upload, so I'm on a 30-day suspension. But everything happens for a reason because I was bullshitting creating my Patreon. You feel what I'm saying? 100 niggas is telling me, yo, bro, create your Patreon already. I'm like, I don't feel like uploading shit and all of that dumb shit. But I finally got some time, you heard, to upload some Patreon. I'm gonna tell you something else. I hate this 30-day suspension because I'm not getting paid for 30 days. So I'm gonna be fucked up. You heard? I'm gonna be fucked up for 30 days in a minute, nigga. Like, luckily I put a couple of dollars to the side, but it's like I'm gonna be fucked up for a whole 30 days without no monetization. So, you feel me? YouTube spanked me right quick. You heard? I learned my lesson. In 30 days, I'm gonna come crawling back, and hopefully the massa lets me back in the house because I'm in the field right now, my nigga. You heard? I'm back in the field, bro. I mean, I'm in the field, man. I'm picking cotton, baby. You heard? I'm in the hot sun. I'm in the hot 105-degree sun picking cotton again. You heard? So after this 30-day suspension is up, I'm going to let the massa, I'm going to see if the massa going to let me put on my little tuxedo again and serve lemonade in the house to the guests. You heard? We'll see. But nah, I was bullshitting, creating a Patreon, bullshitting, knowing I should have been did it. So now I finally sat my ass down and got something to keep me occupied for 30 days, creating my Patreon. So now I'm going stupid on Patreon. I'm about to edit later on tonight. I don't know if it's going down tonight because I got like 3 more interviews to do tonight. You understand what I'm saying? But I got a new episode coming strictly to the Patreon. Like I said, my new series that I'm starting that's talking about my struggles in the rap game. That's gonna be on Patreon. All the jail and the street shit, that's still staying on YouTube. But my personal struggles in the rap game, y'all gonna have to pay that $9.99 to find out because y'all niggas is getting all up in my business. When I start telling these stories of my struggles in the rap game, now I mean me being homeless, sleeping in a Chrysler LHS, you know what I mean, and things of that nature. This is when y'all niggas gonna have to pay that $9.99 to be all up in my motherfucking business like that, you heard? Cause I got some stories for y'all niggas asses. You heard? I got some stories for y'all niggas asses. Don't get me started. Don't get damn what? Come on, bro. This is the type of stupid shit I hate. Like, Why do I got 3 lighters? Like, why is 3 lighters in my pocket? Like, got me looking like a head, man. Got me looking like a meth head. Patterson. I've been locked up with dudes from Patterson probably, but I don't remember which dudes, but you heard? I got peoples from Patterson. Like I got serious peoples from Patterson. You heard? I know a lot of motherfuckers in Patterson. Certain niggas I can't even mention their name. You heard? But let's just say I know some niggas. Four winters without heat. Where, bro? Talking about in the hood? ATL in the business was popping. Yo, bro, I recorded a new Happy Hudson story like the day before yesterday. I gotta edit it. It's in my phone. Facts. Facts. I recorded a new. If you wouldn't have said nothing about it right now, I probably would have forgot that shit was in my phone. You heard? But I recorded a new Happy Hudson story the other day. You heard? So I gotta get that out there, bro. I gotta upload that. You know what I mean? You know I'm on this 30-day YouTube suspension, so I ain't gonna be I'm giving these niggas free content already. Look at the episodes I just dropped. I ain't getting paid off them shits, bro. I'm just putting them shits out there because I'm a junkie. You heard? Like Nas said, we be doing this shit even without a record deal, even without monetization. Nigga, I'm a junkie, bro. I'm putting out that Brooklyn shit. I'm putting out that jail shit. You heard? Straight up. Shout out to my nigga Squeak. Shout out to the boy Saquon. Shout out to the nigga L Famous. Shout out to my nigga Wise, the Grand Master. My nigga Wise story game is different. That nigga shit crazy. He got the movies, you heard? We doing movies, man. Shout out to the nigga Squeak. Me and Squeak about to do a movie, bro. You understand what I'm saying? With the next story that we gonna do is gonna be ugly. It's gonna be ugly. And I got a crazy story today. Tilden shit, you heard? Tilden shit, Crown Heights shit. So when I put this joint out, I'm just letting y'all niggas know. My next story that I drop pertaining to Brownsville, some heavy Tildenism. You heard? Heavy Tildenism. So get ready. You heard? Because I know I be fucking with Brownsville head, man. I be having them niggas out there like this. Yeah, nigga, I ain't gonna never stop talking about the Ville. It's never gonna stop. I'm just letting you know, I'm just keeping it real. I ain't never gonna stop it, my nigga. I'm ignorant. You heard? I'm ignorant, bro. I'm about to drop an episode right now. Literally, while I'm on the joint with y'all right now, pause. I'm getting ready to drop an episode. Not playing no games. See, I can't play with people. I can't play with y'all. You heard? Like, see, you know, when I'm just on my regular shit, I gotta sit around, wait for YouTube to approve shit, green light shit. But when I'm on this suspension, my nigga, I got an itchy trigger finger. Like, I'm bored. You wanna play games, YouTube? I will unleash the hounds for free. I don't give a fuck. You heard? So it's like, I'm trying to cuff stories, my nigga. I'm trying to cuff these stories. But, you know, I got an itchy trigger finger, my nigga. And I'm telling you, my trigger finger is so itchy that I did a story with a dude today that was legendary. And we going back in. I'm about to call him again. Because I'm about to slaughter the game. I'm telling you. I'm just letting y'all know, man, because you only can be held accountable for that, you know. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm just letting you know. I'm about to slaughter the game. You heard? When I say I'm taking over these YouTube streets, I'm talking about I'm popping up on these YouTube corners, and you remember what that nigga Ghost said? Niggas want work, Nine bought back off a G-Pack. Coke rocks. Niggas said on rainy days I sit back and count ways on how to get rich, son. Hold on, is that Ray verse? Nah. Show and prove, ask my bitch, stood up late night. Bill with my A likes. We could pull a heist, snatch ice or rock mics, but this rap shit got me wanna clack back the latch sourdoughs. We own pesos made with scratch, but in due time, soon to get mine, like Bugsy. Heavy on the wrist, polo mock tox and rugbies. Old flicks remind me of Gucci. Back in Union Square when Little Max Mill blast Pierre, that was Bill. Fast forward, 94, who got the bad bass? Filthiest fiend, scream for more, bless me out of state. Howdy Jake, Starks is back. Niggas won't work. Nine bought back off a G-Pack. Coke rocks, flood the co-ops, living gossip. The big lip niggas singing the cops need to watch it. My nigga was acting up on that. The projects over flooded with slow leaks. The fiends get new faces get wrapped in sheets. I gotta get mine. Like my old earth blessed the cheese line. Sipping on fine wine. The power of the max refined. That shit was crazy. You heard? Crazy. That rainy days verse. But I always think about that, nigga. Howdy Jake. Starks is back. Niggas won't work. Nine bought back off a G-Pack. That's how I'm popping up on these YouTube streets, my nigga. I need 9 back off a G-Pack. You heard?
Currently no connection to your cell phone.
Thank you for that tidbit of information, my German friend. You ever just had one of them joints that the whole shit not pulling? Like, we just like, it's just not pulling, my nigga. What the fuck is you doing, bro? Yeah, my genies. I'm about to drop some shit though, bro. I'm lazy, so I'm copying and pasting shit and all of that. Let me see. Boom, bang, bing. Bing, bong, bing pong, bong. Bongy and bing, bong. Let me see. Oh, man. Oh, boom. Peter Pan. Shout out to the bro Peter Pan. Son, story game is nuts. Let me see. Shug. Let me see. Tom. I got my... All right, my fault, bros. I'm just tagging this shit up. All right, boom. I'm almost finished. Shout out to my bro Shug. You heard? One of my favorite storytellers. My son is a beast. My son Shug is a beast, man. Shug, I'ma holla at you, bro. We gonna do that attempt murder on police case story, you heard? That shit gonna be crazy. You know what I mean? My son went up north for attempt murder on police. Crazy story, you heard? We about to do that story. That's gonna be a movie. I might just go in tonight. I be saying all of that at 10 o'clock. I'll be like this. You heard? Shout out to my nigga L Famous, man. Know what I mean? 10 o'clock, I be talking all of this shit, but at 10 o'clock, that old me to kick in, you heard? Should be like, nigga, you are in your mid-40s. I'll be like this. Yeah, son, I'm gonna call you back. Word of the month, we gonna do 11 interviews. We gonna do 12 stories, son. 10 o'clock, my shit be like this. Real talk, bro. Know what I mean? Nigga ain't young no more, bro. Nigga ain't young no more, Lord. Where the fuck is locations at, man? I hate when they do that shit on this app, man. Niggas gotta step that shit up, man. Word up, man. Niggas not letting me put the location of the joint, man. Niggas is thugging and bugging, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Hold on, let me fix this right quick. Cause I'm about to hop off this shit. Oh! Big pause. But I'm about to hop off this, you heard? I mean, so I could drop this episode, and then I'm right back live on the premiere with y'all niggas, man. You heard? I'm back on the premiere. I just wrote the description, bro. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, YouTube? I just wrote the description. My G's, come on, my lords. Y'all thugging and bugging out here, man. Come on, Lord. I'm not typing that whole description back over again. You crazy? You crazy? You crazy? Let me see. All right, I'm ready to go. Boom, done. So I'm going to drop that little morsel. You heard? I got a little morsel that's about to drop. You heard? Wake Brownsville up right quick. You heard? Shout out to the bro Shannon Briggs. Shout out to Vic Lowe with that new. If you ain't see that new episode that I dropped today called The Black Sheepdog and the Origins of the Lowlifes, make sure you go leave 11 comments on that, my nigga. If you ain't watched that, go leave 11 comments on that right quick. You heard? Y'all niggas be playing with it, man. Don't be shy. Cause I take pride in these comments, my nigga. Cause we be having more comments than we be having more comments on our shit than niggas with millions of subscribers, my nigga. You heard? Niggas be having our comment gang in here is strong. Comment gang is strong. That might be the strongest gang in the gen pop community. Like Slim Blunt gang, comment gang, but that comment gang is strong, bro. I ain't even gonna hold you. Dave Dollar was popping. Fax Media was really good. Big Juice, what up? Boogie Down Bronx, what up? Shit, I need as many comments as niggas got, bro. Know what I mean? Smitty Brim, what up? Flatbush in the building, was popping. Gat Bush in the building, man. Trap Bush. Word up. I gotta go film this story in Flatbush, man. I keep bullshitting because every time I go over there, it be nighttime, and then I'll be like, the story ain't happen at nighttime, though, man. So I don't want to do it at nighttime. You heard? But I told you I gotta go do that story on church. I just gotta smash my memory up, man, because I gotta remember the exact what happened. Because there's something else that happened I can't remember. But maybe it'll come back to me. But I gotta tell the story about how niggas try to take my son hat on Church Ave. You heard? Back in the days, like 90, 89, 89, 90. You heard? Niggas try to take my son hat on Church Ave. 1,000 Crown Heights niggas, man. I mean, Flatbush niggas, man. Niggas try to take my son hat. Shit got lit. You heard? That's how petty Brooklyn was back in the days, nigga. You couldn't have a hat. You heard? You come outside with a hat, starter hat that was too crispy, be 11 niggas scheming on you for that shit. You heard? Nigga come outside with a starter hat, man. Nigga come outside with a starter cap on talking about nigga got a crispy UNLV starter hat or something, man. You heard? Niggas be on you, nigga. I told a story about that triple fat. You heard that Bipple. If you ain't see the story I told about triple fat, put his St. Last triple fat goose. You heard? And I tell you about the traumatic experiences I had with a triple fat goose. You heard? Starter coats, forget about it, nigga. You had one of those, nigga. You had one of them yarders, nigga. Niggas was running down on you. You heard? I heard it was even worse in Jersey with them starter jackets. I heard it was even worse in Jersey with them starties, baby. All right, I'm smoking too much today. Review report was popping. Barry Man, what up? Yeah, them 8-ball coats was serious. We're going to talk about all of that, man. We're going to talk about all of that. If you ain't see that new story that's on the page right now, know what I mean? With the bro Vic Low, we talking about, you know what I mean? We talking about how dangerous it was having a sheepskin back in the days, you heard? If you had a sheepskin, nigga, I was too young to have a sheepskin. When I got a sheepskin, them shit was played out. You heard? My step pops came in with a dirty sheepskin, like, yo, you want this? I was like, hell yeah, nigga, you crazy? Blue joint, you heard? I'm like, let me get that. Shit was like 3 years played out already. And that shit had a big stupid hole on the side of it. I still was rocking that shit like this. Fuck that. My shit was looking like Prince Marky D, you heard? Because I was a chubby nigga. So I came out with that motherfucking blue sheepskin with the hole in the big stupid hole on the side, like a nigga got stabbed trying to rob a nigga, like a nigga stabbed a nigga and robbed a nigga for it. I was rocking that shit though, you heard? That blue eepee. Shit was played out 3 years already. I had that shit on like this. What up? Word to mother, son. That's a fact. But like, yeah, man. Nigga motherfucking, word. My step pops, that nigga, man. That nigga, man, listen, man. That nigga used to have a motherfucking big, stupid 38 Bulldog. That nigga had a big, stupid 38 Bulldog. And this is why you gotta watch your kids. And you can never trust your kids with a gun in the house. You gotta always keep that shit unloaded in the house. Like, if you gonna stash that shit somewhere, you gotta make sure that shit don't got no bullets in it stashed. Or when you got a kid in the crib, or lock that shit up. Like, you gotta lock it up. Like, now they sell these boxes. I don't got no gun because I'm an ex-felon, so I can't even keep a gun. You feel what I'm saying? But they got these boxes and shit that I be seeing online. Like, you could put your shit in there and that shit only open with your fingerprint. Boom, that's it. You feel what I'm saying? Nigga cannot get in that shit without your fingerprint. You feel me? But that nigga had that 38 Bulldog. That nigga used to keep that shit at the top of a linen closet in my crib, you know, in Howard, in Brownsville. Like, I don't know about everybody apartment, but I know the G apartments, we had a linen closet in the hallway where you could put towels and shit like that. So he used to put that shit all the way up in the top in the back, like I wouldn't find that shit. Soon as that nigga walk out the door, soon as anybody walk out the door and I was home alone, I'd be climbing up to that shit to get that shit. I'd be playing with that shit all day, bro. I could have been blew my own fucking head off, or I mean, killed somebody or did anything with that shit, playing around with that shit. You feel me? So, I mean, he was smart enough to not have no bullets in that shit, bro. Cause I would have shot myself as much as I was playing with that shit all day, every day. You feel me? So never trust your kids when a gun is in. If you had to have a gun in the house, you know, or even illegal. If you got a legal gun in your house and you got kids, bro, don't believe the hype, nigga. Kids are sneaky. They be finding shit. You heard? No matter where it's at, they find it. So keep that shit locked up and keep the bullets separated in somewhere where they cannot find those bullets. You heard? And I know you may say, yo, but the shit got to be locked and loaded, ready to go. Well, if it's going to be locked and loaded, ready to go like that, keep that shit in a box by your nightstand, that right by your bed, that work by your fingerprint. You understand what I'm saying? And program whoever fingerprint that you want to open that box, your wife, whatever. You understand what I'm saying? Pop that shit open. Bloop. Or had a shit where it tells you how many times that shit been open. So if you do got your son or whatever fingerprinting that shit for emergency situations and he a teenager or whatever, it'll tell you like, yo, this shit been open twice today. And you'll know what time it is. You feel what I'm saying? But you can't trust them kids with them hammers, bro, because they find them shits and play with them shits for real, for real. You heard? You gotta lock them shits up. Because I was out of control playing with that hammer and playing with hammers, period. Like, that's my whole case story, my nigga. Playing with fucking hammers got me a murder charge and sent to jail with a murder charge, you heard? And I had to prove my innocence. So when I get into that story, it's going to get a lot deeper than what it is now. You feel what I'm saying? So the reason why, like I said, my original movie and audio book was called Kids with Guns, but now we doing the whole series Kids with Guns. But my story is the story that's going to be the main story told. Kids with Guns. I was a little nigga, 16 years old, bro. Access to a bunch of hammers, my nigga. You feel me? My cousin was a gangster. My projects was at war. Niggas was thugging and bugging. We was all young, crazy. I was a little nigga trying to follow behind a big crowd. And niggas was hammered up crazy. You heard? We had 2 techs, a Mac 11, Trey Pound. You feel me? My step pops had a 32 at this time, not the 38. He had a 32 in the crib, like, you feel me? Like, we had the 357 Derringer with the 4 holes in the front that drop down like a shotty, and you throw 4 joints in there and snap that shit back up like that. Now I mean 357 Derringer, that shit crazy. Like, all of these guns was in my projects, and I was a young stupid nigga that was begging to hold them. You feel me? Like, my cousin, I would beg that nigga, yo, let me hold the guns, yo. I would be mad when that nigga let somebody else hold the guns. Like, yo, I'm taking the guns over to such and such crib. I'll be not speaking to that nigga for 2 days. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, nigga? I'll be like, yo, stop taking the guns out the crib, know what I mean? Like, I was obsessed with them shits, and I was playing with them shits all the time. Like, it ended tragic for me, my nigga. It ended very tragically for me, and tragically for, you know, a lot of people that was hurt by this whole case and this whole situation. And I had to get to this age to be able to talk about some of this shit because it's hurtful shit. You feel what I'm saying? I mean, for everybody, not just for me, but for family members and everybody. It's hurtful shit. You understand? But I definitely was charged with murder at 16 years old. You know what I mean? When I just turned 16 years old, like for 4 months or whatever, I had been 16, 5 months. You know what I mean? And I got charged with that murder. I was facing that 25 to life over an accidental shooting, and niggas ain't believe it was an accident. You feel what I'm saying? So, long fucking story, my nigga. And I'm gonna give it all up. You heard? I'm gonna give it all up with vivid detail when I do it. Vivid detail. You heard? My nigga, like, all these stories that we on here telling, niggas ain't on here telling stories to entertain. My fault, man. Yeah, bro. But if y'all ain't see that new episode, man, if y'all ain't see that new episode with the homie Vic Lowe and all of that, we talking some real vintage garments, man. Real vintage garments. You heard? So if you want to know, you know, how this shit all got started, where it all got started, way back when, the monument is on this channel, my nigga. You heard? But I'm about to sign off because I gotta go handle some scandals. But y'all niggas get at me. Gen Pop Gang is the gang. You heard, we in the building. I mean, you know, fucking with me, I'll be on here talking to y'all niggas all night long for 3 and 4 hours. But I definitely got some new interviews to catch. But I'm about to drop an episode right now, so I'm about to run on a premiere. Matter of fact, everybody that's in here, if y'all niggas is still hanging out, come in the premiere the episode that I'm about to drop right now. You heard? Cause it don't stop, my nigga. We keep doing this shit. We taking over these goddamn New York streets. Remember what I told y'all niggas? Bought back off a G-Pack, nigga. You heard? Gen